it's Stephanie, and this is Duke here. He's from the Spokane Humane Society, and we're just getting him ready to have a family of his own. And one of the things that I noticed he was having trouble with is getting his nails clipped and the handling of his paws. So I wanted to work on that so it didn't cause a problem for him later down the road or a problem for his family later down the road. And I know there's lots of you out there that also have problems clipping your dog's nails. And so I thought this might be beneficial for you as well, and you can kind of follow along on our journey here. So Duke is here right in front of us. He's here on his own accord. You see, I don't have a leash on him. He doesn't have to be here if he doesn't want to. And that's going to be an important thing. If your dog wants to leave the session, let them leave. We want them coming on their own accord and feeling really comfortable and safe. So we're going to get started, and I want this to be really pleasurable because I want him to start offering the behavior for me to clip his nails as opposed to me forcing him to. And that is just more comfortable for him, and it's more comfortable for me. So we're not going to rush it. All right, so we're going to get started. He actually, I'm going to go over here. He actually would growl whenever you touched his paws. So, oh, here he is. And he was really scared to have anyone do that. And so that was a big flag for me. So some of your dogs might just pull away. Some of your dogs might grumble. Some of your dogs might mouth your hand if you bring the scissors over. And notice today I have no scissors with me. Right now I'm just going to get him comfortable with me touching his paws. So clearly he's good and relaxed, and this is exactly how you want your dog. You want them to be so comfortable with you when you're gonna clip their nails. And so I'm gonna keep this going, and I'm just gonna grab this paw and just massage it. You see, I got a little bit worried, and then I'm gonna romanticize him and give him a little tasty treat for that. This is how they used to do it in Roman times. I should have grapes at the end. And I'm just going to come and I'm going to touch and treat. There. And I'm going to love on him some more. I want this to be really non-threatening. So he's nice and comfortable. And anytime he gives me an indication that he's stressed, so if he were to jump up really quick, if he starts really pulling away from me, right now his body is nice and loose, I can kind of move him around. If he tenses up at all, I'm going to back off completely. So it's best that you don't do this when you need to clip their nails. You do it way before you need to, and this is really great to do with puppies. Get after it from the get-go. That way you don't have problems later. So I'm just going to have my bowl of treats here. I'm just going to touch his paw. He had a little lip licking. He goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm going to feed him and go, "Yay, nice job, Duke. Nice job." I'm going to make sure that I touch his paw and then feed him the treat because I want him to realize that I've touched his paw. If I'm feeding his treat at the same time that I touch, he has no idea that I have a hold of his paw. He's only going to be noticing the treat at his nose. So I'm just going to hold. Oh, that was better. He didn't even move. Feed him. He is such a wonderful dog. I'm getting my next treat ready. I've got this paw and I'm just going to hold. And I am not going to squeeze his paw, and I'm not going to hold it for very long because I notice if I hold it any longer than a second, that's when he starts to wiggle. So I'm going to work up to that. But right now I'm going to meet him where he's at, and I'm just going to brush over and feed, just like that. Hold and feed, and he goes back into position, and we love, nice and relaxed. And remember, there's no leash here. If he wants to get up and walk away, I will absolutely let him do that. You want your dog to be nice and comfortable and offer behaviors such as this. Be super comfy, so when it comes time to clip his nails, it would be easy peasy for me to sit here and clip if I needed to. He goes, don't do that. So, good boy. Oh, he goes back in to offer the position, and I can just touch. Oh, and he looks for the treat. That's great. So I touched his paw, and he immediately looked back at me and said, oh, I did what you said. Give me my treat. So, nice job, buddy. Good boy. Keep it nice and relaxed. And I'm just going to continue this tomorrow. I'm going to do the exact same thing until I can hold his paw for a good while, and I'm going to make sure that I can hold all his paws before I ever bring out the scissors. I'm not going to rush this process whatsoever. So anyway, if you can get to this point, that would be fantastic, getting your dog relaxed. And if nothing else, if you can just get your dog to be in a relaxed position and just feed them treats to keep them relaxed, that working in front of you on the floor is super nice. Yes. And you feed them nice and slow. Oh, see, he's stretched out and goes, yeah, that's good. This is exactly how we want them. Then that's great. If you touch your dog's paw and they really back away, then you need to back off and get back to the relaxation. He's loving these treats. So we will be back for our next steps, and hopefully you can watch Duke go through this process, and I hope it really helps you too. So, over and out.